What's up, humans, and welcome to a new Psicoactivo. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Okay, so I know that we've been very information dense in the last couple of weeks, and we've spoken about papers, we've spoken about consciousness, we've spoken about this telepathy tapes situation, 2027. So I wanted to talk to you guys about something that happened today that is more for the folks who want to see videos and images and who like the thrill of watching a UFO video. And I'm just going to watch them with you. Two dropped today. One is from 2019, but it became viral today because it was started being shared everywhere. And it's really interesting. It's a triangular shaped craft that kind of looks like an ace of spades, sort of. You'll see it. And the other one is from a UFO channel that I've been following for a few months. It's called, I'm going to butcher this, but I'm sorry, Martin. It's from Mr. Martin Kleist, UFORKLARLIGT. That's the best I can do. I'm sorry. So they have interviews with pretty much some of the people that I really respect the most from this field. They have an interview with Dr. Michael Masters. They have an interview with Jesse Michaels. I believe they've spoken to Ross Coulthart too, and that link up made what happened today possible, which was Ross Coulthart invited Martin Kleist to a reality check to talk about this video, but also to talk about the situation in Greenland, because there seems to be a connection there that is attracting the current administration to take over Greenland, who is Greenland, if you guys don't know, is sort of like a colony of Denmark. They're not a country by themselves. So, and Trump has been saying that he wants to take over Greenland. There's a couple of things there. The conversation between Martin and Ross was obviously going to get political. So, I think that Ross may be trying to poke President Trump to say something about UFOs, because we were all pretty disappointed but not surprised that right after he said that he would tell the people what these drones were, his secretary came out and said that there was nothing to see here. And I think everybody was disappointed, and some people were angry for good reason, though, because we want to know what those things are, and we still have no idea. So I guess that whoever is involved in the UFO disclosure movement, like for example Ross at the very top, it's smart to try to poke Trump to get him to say something. And I guess interviews like these are aimed to do that. So they did get a little bit political. They did taunt President Trump a little bit. But the most important part and aspect of this was the fact that during the interview that Ross dropped with Martin Kleist, they do talk about this company called Battelle, and that they have a facility in Greenland. Jesse Michaels also talked about Battelle in his Rogan interview and how they were testing out nitinol in 1949. Nitinol came from testing the Roswell alloys in 1949. The same week, James Forrestal was locked up at a mental hospital, and you guys know the story how he allegedly committed his own demise, and by throwing himself out of a multi-story building. And we still don't know whether that was intentional from him or something else happened. So I did get this tip from Mr. Craig Oliver. He pointed out this, and I think it's important. So shout out to Craig for that. So that was interesting. That connection is interesting. And they do talk about this Battelle, and I keep seeing this name constantly mentioned. So I guess that's one of those companies that potentially has something, and potentially is one of the companies that has been doing illegal stuff. But the interesting part here is that Martin Kleist did show this video, and I'm going to show it to you guys as he describes it, so you guys can check it out. So let's talk about location. Yeah. So this video is from the south of Greenland. and Martin Kleist was the one who recorded it. They recorded it behind the mountain. It's the classic orb that Chris Bledsoe keeps recording, but this one seems quite closer than the ones Chris Bledsoe records. And Bledsoe has recorded some that even go through the moon that have been deemed satellites. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but this one is very interesting because it almost comes up on from the horizon, from the mountain, and it goes up slowly. So I'm going to show it to you guys, and you can see Martin's commentary here on News Nation.
We are in Sassuak, and these objects are primarily being seen when we have like clear skies and during the evening time. And actually, as I said, it's many credible witnesses who see this, and we were brought there by one guy who's closely affiliated with the airport up there, so a highly credible witness. And we went there almost every evening.
Look how it ascends from the very horizon. I don't think any satellite can do that, though.
Actually seeing different kind of lights come up from behind the mountain. And the video that we are about to see I think sometimes videos is not good to represent what you actually see with your naked eye, because this was very extreme to witness. It was a light that came up from behind the mountain, and we could see it even before it came up from behind the mountain because the light was so bright. And we have an infrared camera, so we can see everything on the sky.
Those cameras are really good for recording UFOs. I would recommend that if you want to record these things, you get one of those, as well as the other ones with a telephoto lens or a telescope that can record. Those are really handy, and I'm going to show how handy those are in the next video that I'm going to show you. But let's continue here.
Even the smallest satellites, we can see them fly around, but these objects, they sort of come up and then they become very big and bright, and then they just disappear. We cannot figure out whether they're going away with high speeds or if they're just simply vanishing from sight. But we have seen during our first trip, we also saw them change direction, come up, like flying, meeting each other, going around, and suddenly shoot off with a speed where you can follow it with your eye.
Okay, let's see it once again, just so you guys can take a look once again.
We are in Sassuak, and these objects are primarily being seen when we have like clear skies and during the evening time. And actually, as I said, it's many credible witnesses who see this, and we were brought there by one guy.
You see how it's like shading out of existence? That's kind of weird. But this is, the classic orb. It's part of the lore right now with people who attract these orbs and they call on them. They do meditative states in order to call them out. And it works for a lot of people, apparently. I've never tried it myself, but it seems to work. And just let me know what you think about this one. I think it's the classic orb that we are, at this point, very familiar with, thanks to Chris Bledsoe and others who have been experiencing these for a while. Let me know what you think about that one in the comments. And obviously, this is an exclusive from the folks at News Nation. Let me know what you think about the conversation between Ross and Martin. I thought it was pretty political at certain points. I guess it's normal because of what Trump has been saying about Greenland. But the next thing I'm going to show you guys is one from France that I am going to describe. The location is Saint Pierre, Reunion Island near Madagascar. It was recorded on October 11 at around 6 and 7 p.m. local time. At the end of the video, you can see one of the parents holding their child and the tripod stand for the telescope and the balcony railing, which adds credibility as it only appears for a few frames and seems like a necessary effort if this was CGI of any kind. From the comments, she answers quite a few questions about the video, which I'm going to leave in the description. It's a YouTube video. She said it vanished suddenly within seconds at one point. It was filmed using a Conus Motormax 90 telescope, which is a 19 millimeter telescope, estimated to be approximately 9 to 10 kilometers away from her viewpoint. Sandrine, which is her name, saw the object first with her naked eye from her bedroom window, then used her telescope to get a closer look. She recorded it by filming through the telescope with her phone. So that's pretty wild. You do have telescopes that already have a recording feature. So she didn't have it obviously by then, but she needed to capture it. So this is the best thing she could do. And still, with those issues that she had and the lack of quality of the video, it is a very interesting one. I'm going to show it to you guys right now. Okay, so here it is. This is a good one. You can see how they're trying to record with the phone, and there it is. A triangular looking object.
What a form?
They say that it came out of the water. If it was recorded that far away.
Si mes travaille encore, là, il remonte.
C'est quoi? Avocat? Hein? Bah c'est quoi? Hein? Là, il y a là-bas? Oui.
Tiens mon téléphone s'il te plaît, mais ça y est arrangé. Ouais. Et ça n'est pas bougé.
Okay, let's see it again.
Voilà. What a form?
It's ascending from the horizon.
Ouais. Là, si mes bouge, mais que pas si après si mes travaille encore, là, il remonte.
Whoever understands French, let me know what she says.
Avocat? Hein?
This is an interesting one.
Bah c'est quoi? Hein? Là, il y a là-bas?
Okay, so what do you guys think? Pretty compelling, nothing at all. That quality, I don't know if it can be faked that easily, but you can ask the person. I'm going to leave the link in the description so you guys can go to the comments. Apparently she's answering a lot, so let's see what she says. Yeah, but let me know what you think about both videos. It's been a long time since I had done some UFO videos, so let me know what you think about those. What do you think about Martin Kleist's orb? And what do you think about this triangular shaped object that was coming from the horizon? Seems interesting, right? Okay, so if you like the content you see, I'm going to ask you to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you get notified when a new video drops. If you want to support the channel in any other way, there's a few links down there. You can support us on KGRA, or you can become a member. But if you choose to only do the first things I asked, that costs you nothing, just a few seconds, and it is what helps us the most. So thank you. That's it for me today on this video, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, stay curious and inquisitive always. Bye.